Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Dungeons and Puzzles. Since the previous episode, I've gone back and looked at some of the puzzles. Okay, so I have my notes, and they tell me I want to do something along these lines. And let's see, I think I want to bop the little guy up as well. Should I go ahead and kill him now? Eventually, I'm gonna need to get the other guy going left. Let's go ahead and kill this guy. Oops. And then also kill this guy. Is that right? No. Maybe. I need to bop this guy to the left twice, or thrice. And then bop this guy up. And left. How am I doing on move count? That ended up one too many. And so, did I waste a move in here somewhere? Let's kind of back it up. This is better than I've done before. I didn't see the wasted move, but I bet you there was one. So let's try to do basically the same kind of thing again. So I want to bop you up, bop you left. When is the appropriate time to kill the guy on the left? It is now. I need to get him out of the way because I'm going to bop the big guy on the bottom all the way to the left in a bit. We'll go ahead and bop you now. And then we need to finish you off now as well so that I can be in the correct location at the end. Did this save us? I think it did. Yeah. Okay. Somewhere in there I saved a move from the prior time around. Great. I mostly just kind of played around with that puzzle off camera. I didn't have any like great insights into it. This other puzzle, on the other hand, this one, I tried a few things and nothing was working. And mostly the things I tried involved kind of starting like this. And then at some point I was like, what if I leave the left guy alive and try to kill the right guy first? And it turns out that's just like totally the solution. Like you hardly have to think about anything else. Because if I go ahead and kill this guy, then I can kill this guy and get to, oops, I need to not bop that up, and get to the exit in the par time, or the par number of moves. So yeah, that was mostly about order of killing the enemies, and so at some point I was like, let's try killing the other enemy first, and then it all just fell right out of that. So now we can move on to some new puzzles, such as Puzzle 116. Alright, it looks like we will have to bop guys. Ooh. This looks difficult to get the furniture out of the way. Gonna have to bop some guys into the spikes. If I pick this up first, is it better? I think it's better, maybe. I think I have to bop this down in order to get this guy out of the way before I'm going to be able to do anything else. I might be wrong about that. Because it seems to me that I need to get this guy... How am I next going to move you? That's a great question. I suppose if I did this, and this, and this, then I could bop you to the right. Alright, this is going to be way too many moves, but we're just going to do it to kind of work out the consequences of the rest of the puzzle. So if I do this, then this puts me in a position where I can now pull this table up twice and then be able to pull it to the left, which enables me to get to the other dudes. Oh man, but they're still going to be super hard to kill with the table there. And I can't get the table all the way down and get the dudes out, so it feels like the table has to be here. But then, oh, I can move the table even farther by doing things and stuff. Do I need the step stool down at the bottom? The par on this is 81. This is ridiculous. I think I need the step stool down here, because I don't have a way to get these guys out without it. Okay. This might be the rest of the video. Oh my goodness. So I need the step stool down to the south and the table out of the way up here in the north. And in order to get the table out of the way up here in the north, I first have to kill Mr. Goblin, so far as I can tell. So in that case, I think I do want to pick this up first. No. It might not matter. I'm going to need the step stool down south. So let's go ahead and get the step stool up here. Oops. Bop the table down so that I can pull you across. And I could pull you up onto the step stool. Or I could bop the table down again. I kind of put the step stool in a bad spot. There's got to be a better way to do this. I'm not sure what it is yet, though. Okay, I'll pull you up on the step stool. Well, and then what? Yeah, I don't have a good thing to do. And then what? So in that case, let's instead bop this down as just a convenient way to get south of you. It still doesn't help, because how can I bop you into the... Yeah, the step stool there was a mistake. All right. Where's the step stool going to go? Do I need to drag the step stool? I might need to drag the step stool. How could I drag the step stool? Oh boy. This is like immediately super hard. I mean, I guess I could do this, and there's a better way to get there at the start. Okay, so let's pick this up first. Bop, drag the step stool down. Then bop the table down. Drag you out of the corner. And then I suppose I can just drag you north. Oops. Drag you north. I can't get back to my step stool now, though. The step stool is floating. So that's not great. So instead of dragging you north, what if I do an extra bop on the table so that I can bop you north? And then I think I do need to go ahead and kill you. Then I need to drag the table north. But I also need to drag the step stool. Oh dear. The step stool needs to be farther north. So I think I need to actually bop the step stool around. Yeah, that seems right. So suppose I bop you up here, drag you over here. Nope. I want to bop, bop, walk. And I don't see a way to do this other than walk, bop, bop. Now I can drag you down. which finally enables me to start pulling these guys out. And I guess I need to pull them out in the right column if I ever want to bop them, probably. Which means I kind of want the step stool in the left column. Actually, was it possible to get the step stool in the left column when it was here? Yes, I could have left the step stool in the left column. And I think that might be favorable for me. Oh, but then I can't bop the table back to the left. So no, I think the step stool did have to go here, at least at the start. Oops. Just to get the table bop to the left. And then I think I do want the step stool in the left-hand column, so I think I'm doing this. And then dragging it down here. And then I think let's not drag that guy yet. Let's instead walk over and drag this guy. Oh, but how am I getting south of him? To bop him upwards. This is very problematic. How do I ever get one of these guys out? I suppose that I could have pulled this guy over, done some walking. Oh, I can't walk that. I wonder if the table should have been bopped one further to the north. I was dragging the table. I couldn't bop the table north. I could with a lot of effort. I could also, if I drag the step stool all the way here, that doesn't help me do anything at all. If I drag the step stool to here, I can't bop it south. If instead of dragging the step stool, I had been bopping the step stool, I can't bop the step stool from here. Yeah, I can. Because I could walk here, here, oops, here, and then bop it. And then with it here, now I have the ability to get guys out at least. But now I wanted the step stool in the right-hand column. Darn it. Okay. So if I bop the step stool all the way down the right column, then I would be able to do basically the mirror image of this, which is push guys up the right-hand column. And then I would be able to finish them off. However, I would still run into trouble trying to get to the exit at the end. So yeah, imagine this guy were pushed up in the right column. I would be able to bop him to the right. But at the end, oh man. And I'm not sure that I see a better position for the big table that might make things better. Like, there's a number of places I could be moving the big table. But I don't see any of them super helping me. I don't know how to solve this puzzle right now. This is the first time that I'm going to completely leave a puzzle behind with no solution at all and move on to another one. And I'm going to have to look at that one offline. Okay, we have 3 instruments of possible destruction. Actually, the bow is the only thing that can do destruction on this one, since there's no 4 spikes. We can bop the furniture around, we can drag the furniture around, and we can grab the bow. And we can bop enemies around, which seems like what we need to do at the start. So, who wants to get bopped? apparently the rat, because he's the only one I see that I can bop. So we'll give him a bop. And I guess we'll give you a bop as well. And then start doing some killing. I don't immediately see how to get the gloves. And how to get to the exit. What am I missing there? No, seriously, what am I missing there? How do I ever move the table away from the door? To move it to the right would require a bop, which would require that I was on the left-hand side, which I can't get to. To move it down would require the gloves, which are in the area I can't get to. Is there some mechanic I'm not thinking of? Am I reading the room geometry wrong? Can I push the table through the doorway after everybody's dead? That would be an amazing... We did just enter a new section of, like, puzzle area on the main map. I wonder if that's a new mechanic that is just now being introduced. Let's find out. How am I going to kill this rat dude? I guess just like this. The door is open. And if I wanted to bop the table northward, I can do it like this. Sure enough, I can push it through what is now the open door. However, it's a lot of moves. Okay, but that is totally a new mechanic at play. Opening the door so that you can then move furniture in the location where the door used to be. Okay, now that I know what we're doing in this puzzle, that previously seemed impossible, we can try to make it possible. It seems like all of those moves are like completely necessary at the start. Now there might be a more optimal way to get these guys killed. The rat to the south of me is a big problem. And is there a way that I could end up in a good bopping location at the end? Suppose I kill you first. This seems good, because it does leave me in a good bopping location at the end. And then I just want to walk. Yeah, this might do it, actually. There we go. Room 117, complete. And, I mean, it wasn't a new mechanic per se, but it was definitely a new type of puzzling that we've never had to do before. So that's exciting. All right. This is densely packed with stuff. 48 move par. Need to get guys onto spikes. And there is really not a lot of room to work with. We need to do some dragging at the start. But we also need to be able to bop. Actually, I think it's going to be faster to pick up the shield first, so that I can bop my way over to picking up the gloves. And then I suppose I have to go here. No, wait. How do I make a move? Oh no, I needed to gloves. I needed to gloves the shield before I could do anything else, I think. I think I need to do this. I can't gloves the shield. If I walk onto the shield, I just pick it up. How can I ever move anything? Okay, once again, there's something I'm not seeing. How do I ever make a move? Oh, duh. I see it. All right. Here's how to make a move. Are you ready? I was correct that I do this. But Then I move south or north and do this. Okay. We moved a step stool. Progress has been made. I guess I can also move this one, which feels useful. And that would enable me to... Could bop one south and pull a monster out. That seems pretty good. So let's bop this south. And then pull this monster out. And walk behind him. And kill him. So that's one fewer item to have to deal with in the field of play. And then let's go ahead and get a step stool out of the way. And start getting this step stool out of the way. And keep doing that. And then I can pull this monster out of the corner. And then I think I can just pull you south like this, right? I can walk back onto a stool. Oops. So that's a lot of moves, but it does get me behind you, so I can do this. However, now still have a lot of work to get you out of there. Yeah, I don't see anything super amazing, so I think I'll just do this. Actually, no. I need to bop this first, I think. Then do this. Then... Ooh. Just because I see a path to victory, let's go ahead and take it. We're obviously not going to get the par time this early on. And didn't even get the path to victory just yet. I guess I could bop this over. So then I can end up behind you. Oof. That was a 65 move solution. We're trying to do it in 48. Do I have any shot at that? Yikes. Well, let's see what we can do. I do think... I can't pull a step stool onto a step stool or anything, right? No, okay. And I can't pull anything over here. So yeah, it does feel like that's like pretty much the necessary first move. And I suppose I could like start pulling the whole thing over. So for example, I could do, oops, bop, bop, pull, repeat, bop, bop, pull. But it hasn't helped me that much. Because I still need to do this at some point. Yeah, this isn't bad. Suppose I did this. Pulled this guy out. Now I can start getting some kills. And then this guy's almost ready to be killed. And I could start bopping you into the corner and giving you more space while I'm doing all this. And yeah, I'm gonna need to go pull you to the left at some point anyway, so let's go ahead and do it now. This is still in a great spot for me to bop you over here. However, while I was here, is perhaps my best opportunity to pull you southward. Yeah, so I think I'll go ahead and pull you southward. And then I can bop you. Well, this is better than the other one. 55. I need to get it down to 48. This is another one that I don't think I'm going to be able to optimize on camera. So I'm going to leave that one with the +7. Ooh, secret 13. I love the secret levels. We got hedges and things. Okay. One killing spot to the right of where I start. I'll need to bop some guys. And we got a bunch of furniture that's very much in the way. And multiple staircases that are blocked off, and one with the actual door at the end. Okay. So in order to bop anybody into the spikes, much furniture will have to be rearranged. If the green guy weren't there, I could bop the north table to the left, bop the right table upward, and then get north of the bat guy in the cape and kill him. However, the green guy is in the way. And given that he's in the way, he's quite the pain in the neck to get out of the way. Here's an interesting... No, it doesn't work at all. Forget that I said it. I feel like we're going to have to move the green guy a lot to make anything happen here. So let's accept that. And just start picking up our stuff and see what we can do. If I want to move the green guy at all, how do I even get a handle on the green guy at the beginning of the level? That's actually quite difficult to do. How do I get a handle anywhere? Because if I walk up into this section, there's basically nothing I can do over here. I can't get to the green guy there. Over in this section, I mean, I could drag the spider up, but that just kind of traps me in the corner. So what's an initial move I can make? I see that I could do this, but I don't see how that helps me at all in any way, shape, or form. It still seems like I'm completely absent possibilities, which means I need to drag the shield at the start. So if I were to do that, then I could drag the green guy. Or something else. That's good enough, because then I can also bop the green guy to the north. But then he's kind of in the way of my moving the table. No, he's not, because I can now drag the table this way. Here we go. This seems like a promising start to me. Because now I can do this, which enables me to do this. And I could similarly-ish get the spider being killed. Not like that. Actually, I just want the spider here, I suppose. And then I want to... Spider's kind of a pain in the neck. You know what? You know what? What if... This is going to be in the way of the doorway, but let's ignore that for the moment. What if I did this? And that. How am I getting left of the spider now, though? I could drag the goblin. So then I can walk over here, drag you down here, be slightly annoyed at how everything is going. And I also need to get to the right of the goblin. So actually, I'd want you here so that I could drag you here. Then I'm not to the north of him, though. So no, I don't want that. Okay, this idea looks less and less good. So, this part seemed great. And then it all fell apart. Can I drag the goblin through the right-hand side if I do this? Maybe? Maybe. So then I could walk around here and pull you this way. And then I think you would need to go this high. And you could come down somewhere. Suppose I did this. This is kind of a mess, and we're definitely going to go over par. But I'd love to get a solution. Let's bop you one more to the north. So then I can kill you. And go up here. And drag you over. Yeah, this'll work. Will it work? It's still hard to pull him down. Yeah, this is still kind of a mess. What a mess. If I hadn't bopped that down, does that change anything? The spider's too far to the north. Like, I put the spider up there for a reason. But I've already forgotten the reason. So let's instead kill you this way. Walk around here to drag you over. And then do something extremely ridiculous. Namely, this to get north of you. It's still not getting north of you. No, it would get north of you. I can do that. And then I also need to get to the door at some point, but I can figure that out at the end. Somehow, maybe. Sure. 70 out of 50. But at least I got it clear. All right. All of a sudden, the puzzles got really, really hard. Yikes. Well, I'm glad I started today off by mastering a couple of the old levels that I'd left behind, because today, I think 117 was the only new puzzle that I mastered, and we had 2 that I got 7 and 20 over par, and 1 that I couldn't solve at all. So, I guess this is where the game starts getting real. I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon for more Dungeon and Puzzles. For now, bye-bye.